Hi, Divine Souls. I'm truly grateful you're here with me in Oriah Divine Sanctuary, a space dedicated to healing, awareness, and spiritual alignment. If this video has appeared in your life today, trust that there may be a message here meant specifically for you. If the words shared here resonate with your spirit, I encourage you to like, share, comment, and subscribe so we can continue building a community centered around truth, healing, and higher consciousness. Earlier today, during meditation, I allowed myself to slow down, to breathe, and to simply be present. And in that quiet space, I began to tune into the energetic frequency of the collective, sensing what many people may be navigating on their spiritual journeys right now. And from that awareness, this message emerged. One of the hardest experiences I've ever faced was feeling cast out by my family. Not because I stopped loving them, not because I wanted distance, but because the relationship changed in ways I never expected. When it first happened, I was devastated. I spent countless hours trying to understand what went wrong, replaying conversations, questioning myself, wondering if I could have done something differently. Like many people who experience family rejection, I believed healing would come when they finally understood my perspective, when they acknowledged the pain, when they apologized, when they accepted me. But healing didn't begin there. Healing began when I accepted a difficult truth. I could not force someone else to see my value, and I could not build my self-worth on their ability to recognize it. Psychologically, family rejection can be incredibly painful because family is often our first source of identity, belonging, and attachment. When those bonds become strained or broken, it can activate deep fears of abandonment, shame, and unworthiness. Many people internalize the rejection and begin asking, "What's wrong with me?" But healing required me to ask a different question: what happened to me? Because there is a difference. One question assumes you're the problem, the other invites understanding and compassion. That shift changed everything. I allowed myself to grieve not just the people, but the expectations, the hopes, the version of family I wished I had. I stopped pretending I wasn't hurt. I stopped minimizing my experience. I gave myself permission to mourn, and grief became one of the first steps toward healing. Spiritually, I also had to learn that rejection is not the same as abandonment by God. There were moments when I felt alone, moments when I questioned my path, moments when I wondered if healing was worth it. But I kept returning to this scripture. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Psalm 34:18. That verse reminded me that God meets us in our pain, not after it, not once we're fully healed, but right in the middle of it. Another important part of healing was learning boundaries. I realized that forgiveness and access are not the same thing. You can forgive someone without allowing continued harm. You can love someone and still protect your peace. You can honor your history without sacrificing your future. I also began creating a new definition of family, one built on mutual respect, trust, honesty, and emotional safety. Because family isn't only about who shares your DNA, it's also about who consistently shows up with love and care. Today, when I look back, I realize healing wasn't about getting my old life back. It was about creating a healthier one. A life where my worth wasn't determined by acceptance, a life where I could be authentic, a life where I didn't have to abandon myself to belong. If you're healing from family rejection, I want you to know this: your pain is real, your grief is valid, and your healing is possible. You do not need everyone to understand your journey for your growth to be meaningful. You do not need universal approval to be worthy, and you do not need to spend the rest of your life proving your value to people who refuse to see it. Healing begins when you stop chasing what was withheld and start nurturing what has always been within you: your strength, your voice, your faith, your identity, your peace. And one day, you'll realize something beautiful. The love you spent years searching for outside of yourself was something you were always worthy of receiving all along. If receive this message, affirm: I release the belief that rejection defines my worth. I honor my healing journey. I deserve love, respect, and peace. God is restoring what pain tried to take from me, and I trust the life He is building within me. Divine souls, thank you for stepping into Oriah Divine Sanctuary. This space exists to support your healing, elevate your awareness, and guide you through the sacred process of personal transformation. Here, you are safe to grow spiritually, emotionally, and authentically, and it is truly an honor to share this journey with you. Always remember, awareness begins the healing, but your transformation begins the moment you choose to honor your voice. Until we meet again, continue walking in truth, protecting your peace, and letting your divine light shine.